Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everybody all around the world, and thank you for joining us today for another Left 4 Dead 2 competitive shoutcast. My name is MK. I will be your caster and cameraman for today, and I am not going to be running alone. I'll be with Nine Null. How you doing, my friend?
I am doing great, mi amigo. Tonight we got Los Caballitos de Totola versus Karazuno
And
here
that
on
is,
Dead Before Dawn.
and that is AKA Vaso de Leche, for those that are keeping
Yep,
track
yep.
at home. but
Prefer to say that, but maybe we can just do both. I don't know.
I'm going to try my best to see if I can get that pronunciation right, but I just have the feeling I'm going to default to Vaso de Leche until I get it right. Just might go with LCT. That seems a little bit cooler to me,
Yeah,
actually. Looks like we have LCT and KZT playing against each other
yeah.
with their abbreviations for the teams, and I didn't even take notice, no. Look at that tank spawn. That is 83%. I think
Ooh.
that's after drop. I don't think they have to fight
Oh,
that back
yeah,
in the safe
right,
room.
right. Yeah, that is one of those interesting tanks that actually doesn't get brought all the way back to the safe room. One of the few. Always strange to see how that plays out. You got the long play with the rocks through the tunnel. Usually doesn't work out. Sometimes can. Of course, the commit outside that house goes a little bit crazy. No hittables though, so we'll see how that plays out.
Yeah, it's going to be completely driven on support as far as getting the
Right.
wipe. There is no hittable to come into play, just like you said, but the survivors will be backed up into a corner. That is one thing. So they might be able to light him up down that alley stretch, but that's going to be the most of the damage they'll get before he gets into the fenced-in area. And I'm guessing, no, both teams will get him down to about 4,200 right before he enters, and then the reload, and probably down to about 1,600, and then support goes in. That's just my guess, but we'll have to see on what each team wants to do. Maybe they go early, maybe they don't. Because in a couple of the tournament matches we've been casting here now, especially in the late stage of RBT, we noticed that the full hit just goes in at the same time with the tank. It seems to be a little bit of a change. I've noticed lately when I've watched some of the old matches now that some of the teams have been doing that and making it a normal thing.
Mm. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I love Dead Before Dawn. Always interesting to see it play out. We saw some craziness happen in the last match we casted on it. If you remember correctly, the car hitting three people right outside the gas station, straight into the other team taking it in that weird route, and just absolute mayhem unfolding. So we'll see if we see any mayhem tonight. Of course, should be LCT favored. But anything could happen here in these early rounds as we still figure out what some of these teams are about.
Yes, as we wait for one more person to ready up, we'll go over what the opening hit will be. It will be a jockey, charger, boomer, and a smoker, so there won't be a charge spit for the opening attack. So
Right.
I think we should expect to see the charger and jockey make sure they die first. That would be my opinion if KZT can get their spawn rotation in order as we lose a player for
Mm.
being AFK for 5 minutes. As Cannoli was telling them to ready up, they lose Manzana.
Yeah, Manzana, one of the players who got added to the roster after the rosters were submitted. So this is not a ringer. Manzana is on the roster. There have been a number of roster changes across a number of teams, but those will all be locked in by the 19th. Won't be able to change those anymore after that.
Yeah, good job by the admins trying to make sure. I know some teams are dropping out. They're trying to make sure every spot is filled due to the situation. Due to the first week not being over, I can understand why some of those moves are being made, just to try to make sure he keeps it full. But it comes with every tournament and all. We've witnessed it with RBT. Teams happen to drop out, but let's get into this action as we get baited from somebody else being
Another
AFK.
AFK. What is this? They're too
I
relaxed.
wonder if we're gonna lose Cannoli now. We might lose Cannoli. Cannoli's AFK, so just
Yeah,
we'll keep an
right.
eye, or maybe we lose a fellow co-caster. Who knows,
We can go without them.
right?
Let's just get this show started.
And actually, due to this Steam overlay or this overlay for the KIC Cup, I can't really see if anybody loads in. But there we go. We just got somebody. All the teammates are in. Cannoli is still AFK. We might lose him during the countdown. I don't know if it's going to happen or not, but we'll have to see as he's being told to ready up fast by his teammates. They're spamming R at him. They're
Oh,
spamming
he's
it again.
AFK.
He is AFK, but he readies up. Will we lose Cannoli? Nope, we already readied up, so he can get kicked out after, but he is moving with his SI, it seems. But here we go. No, why don't you take this first hit while they go out?
All right. Cannoli is here, ready to go. Rochelle's already dropped down. Okay, charge jockey overlapping. Charge has already been cleared up. Smoke dragged down. Double boom, but no damage coming out onto LCT. They rip through. First hit is a go.
Yeah, good look so far from LCT. 1% coming out is it. There's a 2 boom that goes out, and I think that's where all the damage came from. I don't think any of the SI got anything. A little bit of friendly fire too, I see, because there's 5 damage instead of 4 on the board. But that is first tack dealt with, and good sack order. Charger, Hunter, Smoker, Spitter. So far, good to see out of KZT, as I'm a little unfamiliar with the players that are on it.
Right, I'm in the same boat with you here. I don't recognize the names, but I like the sack order. We'll see if they can follow it up with a successful hit. Hunter already spawning at the awning here. Looks like we got the awning hit set up, ready to go. Hunter's caught out, gonna have to commit. Smoker from behind. Cleared out. Hunter on the isolated target. Easy skeet though. Charger drops down. Hey, he will find Nick. We got a double cap briefly, so they will be able to pull together a bit of damage.
Reload.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Hunter was trying to wait for that Charger to get a spawn, but I think whoever ran forward took that spawn away. I believe it was Cannoli, if I seen correctly. I believe he took that spawn away, making the Hunter and Smoker go in first. A little busted on the sack order, but due to the circumstances, it's understandable. But they will have a tri-cap with Boom, I think. I'm pretty sure. Notes 2-2. Hunter Jockey. Boomer trying to get that car alarm off here now.
Yeah, you saw him setting up, but LCT was too quick for it. Boom still goes for it, and they're very aware of where that Boom is. They're eventually going to leave it behind. All right. Hunt Spit. That will land. Everything else gets cleaned up, but they will find the Hunt Spit. And they actually send the Boom for a respawn.
Yeah, actually, the tank's the Boomer, so I don't disagree with it, no. Only for that reason alone. Since he knows he's going to get it, I don't think it's a bad call. The only thing that I have against it, Nall, is if they have to... Oh, wait a minute, he's just going to send it. This is interesting. I'm not quite sure why. I don't think they're going to get tanked before the drop. I'll be really shocked.
That too.
I think the distance stops here, Nall, because it's connected from the chopper to the front of the map. Look at it's going back in current position right now. They're down to 76, so I think that's why the tank goes that way. And actually, to be honest with you, no, I think that's just an error by the map designer, to be honest. Because this all should be distance.
Regardless, though, they sack into the quad, though, so we are going to see the quad.
Yeah, I wonder what it's going to drop to when they drop. Are they going to be able to get out and throw it in, no? I don't know. It's going to change as soon as they hit the ground, I would say. That's when we'll know more. Because they're even back further, back to 73% now.
Yeah.
I'm curious. I'm really, really curious. I want to see this so we can know this for the future. It's either going to be on the other side of that helicopter or right as they exit the door. And it looks like it's going to be the helicopter at this point, by the way it's going up.
Yeah. They are going to be pushing towards it. The patience out of KZ. Okay, the spawns. Charge. With the smoke, they get the Hunter. But that is just about it. Yeah, they are going to get the rest cleaned up. Do lock in a couple percentage once again. But 90.7% left with IDK Prime coming in as first tank.
Yeah, actually, if you notice there, one of the infected got stuck and teleported out by accident. That's why that quad probably didn't go as planned. I don't know which one it was, but it definitely said one was stuck. But either way, he has his tank. Survivors have to play this forward. Let's see what his spawns are. Hunter, Boomer, Charger. I wonder if they're going to sack this Boomer, try to find it. Oh, man, the pings are kind of yellow here. No, I didn't even take notice, so I think you might want to roll in with a tri-cap, just my opinion.
Yeah, I like that call. The tank is not risking any chip at all. Doesn't want to go for the curve rocks through. Go second pass. We're chilling with this Boom.
Yeah, they have no choice now. They have to keep it by this point. The time has come and gone to sack it. If they kill it now, it's just a waste of a spawn. All right, first tank. Take it away.
In goes IDK Prime. Trying to weave through, but it buys some time. Okay, he's going to get the first hit onto Ellis. Half health at this point. Finds a corner onto Nick. Triple boom. Hits Nick out of it, turns, gets Rochelle, still waiting for the SI's charge. 25 DP as well, with a couple more smacks, spreading the love around. Charge going to go in for a smack as well. Brings it down to 56.5% bonus.
Yeah, it was a good tank coming out by the team. Unfortunately, I think the SI kind of threw it a little bit there, and all the Charger tried to focus the green guy. I think the green guy should have charged the boom guys, and the Hunter should have went for the green guy. But either way, they get the bonus down to 56.5%, which is about 34% damage from tank. DB protected. Spawn's going in quickly. Smoker missed pull in the back. Jockey coming from the front. It is a poo too. That's why they're sacking this order. Oh, he does. He gets. Oh, I thought he was going to pull through the spit. He doesn't. Spitter dies right order. Boomer should come in and die right now from the back. And they will have a 100 Charger Jockey Spitter coming up. Unless his Boomer doesn't go. Which he doesn't know. Interesting.
Yeah, it looks like he's still positioning to try it. He just can't seem to get in anywhere. Okay, he's chilling. They bring it back into the safety tunnel. Going to be difficult to land hits here, but of course we do see it, especially effective with a bunch of in-cappers. You can send them all from the front if you have to. Charger, Smoker pulls, Charger gets a long charge, Hunter ricocheting through. Lots of potential, but they are waiting a long time. Now they're going to send in the Jockey with the Hunter ricocheting, and they both get cleaned up real quick. Charge goes in for a stumble, and that is it.
The Boomer still has not died yet. There he goes. He finally died.
Okay, and we get the 2-boom.
Held on to that Boomer for a long time, Naw.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to take much more. I mean, they'll get one more hit and all, but I don't think they're going to be able to... I don't know. I think this is it, and it's not going to be a great hit. They just got to kind of throw everything in, or they're going to have to wait for the exit, but there'll be no commons when they do so. Jockey looks like he wants to go now. The commons have ended. Now the Jockey's in danger of being hunted down by himself, and he does, which causes the Spawn to panically spawn, the Spitter to pre-spit and die. The Hunter finds about 5 points of damage, and the last attack kind of thrown away.
Yeah, trying to, I guess, use the spit to isolate Ellis, but with the Hunter, he's just going to be wide out there in the open, not going to be able to move him around. Easy clear for the rest of LCT. They are all very slow. They have not popped their pills, holding on to 60 points of pill bonus. They send in the boom. Charger follows up. Smoker as well. They clear it all up. 447 bonus is what they're going to be locking it in with. Didn't take much damage at all to speak of after that tank. Which is, it's kind of par for the course, but also just didn't really have the setups for KZ.
No, unfortunately for them, it didn't, but, I mean... They did do decent damage with the tank, and it's just going to come down to the survivor play keeping up with them and just taking advantage going into the next chapter if they could do so. So let's see what they could do with survivor play, and all this will set the tone for the match and know exactly what we're dealing with.
Yeah, KZ up against a tough opponent. I'd like to see them keeping it as close as they can. Obviously, minimum making it to the tank. But, they're, like you said, before this round even started, the potential, it really weighs in the support SI, what they can do. So if KZ can manage to deal with the supports and still get down the tank, we could see him keeping it close.
I just realized that I have something added, which I was making some demo shortcuts, or demo cuts, and I forgot to undo screenshots, and I have no idea what this is going to do, but see what happens here. There it goes. It didn't do anything, which is good. And what that actually does there now is when I have those things active, it lets my M2 slow everything down super, super slow to the point where it'll take probably about a full 30 seconds to move the length of this building. That's how slow it goes. And I activated that during the last match, or the last chapter, and I had to discipline myself not to hit it, so we now have that fixed.
Okay.
I was happy to see this late tank spawn, though. I do like to see this one. It kind of reminds me of, like, having an early tank on Death Toll. I kind of like to see this late tank here because it's more based off just raw skill from the survivors and infected being backed into a corner. You know what I mean, also? And I do like that part of Left 4 Dead a lot because if you miss your shot, you're going to die. It's just plain and simple what it's going to be when the attack is coming in, and that's why I like it.
Yeah, good analysis. But we
Alright.
do have the Jockey, Charger, Smoker, and the Boom. Take it away, MK.
All right, let's see if anybody is ready. If anybody's AFK, nobody is. Jockey is pre-spawn. They're not hunting him down. Coach is. Coach gets pulled. Charger gets a double. Oh, the boom! It's a tri-cap comes in. The boomer is surfing on top of Rochelle. Oh, this is gonna be disastrous. No, this is gonna be an in cap. And oh boy.
Los Caballitos de Totora get a down on their first hit. And honestly, MK, I love the routing there. The spawn-ins, they actually send the charge from up above. Not something you see every day. Typically see the Jockey take that ladder route. And what a hit. Wow, taking them down to 55%. The next hit's in. Not going to land the hunt spit. Charger's hopping around. Jockey! Charger's trying to get in there. Not quite, but the damage is still flowing.
Oh boy, so alright, we're 2 attacks in, yeah, it's 2 attacks in. They have just left the safe room. They have lost 52% of the bonus. They have lost the round already, but they haven't fought the tank yet, no.
Yeah, they've kind of gotten to a comfortable spot here at this point in the map. Maybe if LCD doesn't go for the awning hit, then okay, they are going to go for it. Smoker is dealt with pretty easily. They do land the hunt spit. Smoker follows up. Still has not been cleared. Late clear coming out. Boom won't land. But at least they won't have the alarm car hit here, although they are not the quickest. They do have to go ahead and pop their pills. Down to 330 bonus.
Yeah, I gotta call it like it is. No, it's looking a little grim for the survivors at this point. It does look like they're gonna have slow survivors during the tank, and also there's danger of this car alarm going off, which I think, since they're slow, is gonna be even more disastrous for them. Good spawn rotation as well. Tri-cap with the spitter, and they're gonna set it in as they go through the house. They split 2 and 2. It kind of doesn't work. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, they're all swimming in the spit actually. And it's another in cap going out. Oh boy, actually, yeah. Oh boy, that's wow. That's not looking good for KZT right now. No.
Yeah, at the start of the hit, it was actually looking pretty favor for them. But LCT still finds a way. They get spitter damage there. Get one down. You know, just continuing to apply that unbridled pressure. Another boom comes out on the back line. We got the spawns in from the front. Smoke Jock charge. They will be able to deal with that set of in-cappers, but they continue on bleeding out with no way to stop it. Not even a set of pills.
No, that is it. And I'm pretty sure that Angela is going to actually be black and white. And by the way, we haven't actually done the roster rundown, so for KZT, we got Angela, I don't know Prime, I miss her, and Veto.
Alright, and on Los Caballitos de Totora, we got Shada, Cannoli, Karma, and Manzana.
Alright, we have a hunter breaking through walls. They found out the hunter broke it. We'll get to hunt him down, and they're going for him. Spitter's running through the building. Boomer spawning up in the back, getting 3 survivors. The hunter coming in, finding a target. There's an in-cap up front. Jockey's latched on. Another in-cap goes out. We got 2 black and white survivors before the tank is up. Oh, it's not looking good at all for KZT. Are they going to be able to get everybody up with all these commons rolling in? Boomer stumbles. And the bonus is now almost into single digits.
The damage out of LCT, they have really impressed me here. Charging comes out for more, gets smacks into the wall charge with 1 smackdown. Finally, going to be able to pick up Veto, trying to take advantage of the isolation. Okay, and they are allowed to regroup for now. These SIs already spawned in. Smoker, Hunter, Jockey. Just going to get some scratches. Ooh, maybe some more as he gets the Jockey on the head, carries him to a side room.
Oh man, that is a black and white survivor at 5 HP and bleeding. He is a scratch away from just the spitter, and the Spitter's going to try to block him.
Oh!
Another in cap. Oh my goodness, can Nick actually get the pickup without stepping in the spit? Yes, he can. Boomer comes in, it gets stuck, but still gets a... How the heck did it get Rochelle on the inside? That makes no sense,
idea.
but that is a 2-boom coming out. The black and white survivor at 1 HP. Tank is not up yet. Charger gets 1 fist, 2 fists. The in cap goes out. Nope, no death coming out. Nick staying in the back, trying to clear up. Oh, the common. Oh, it gets friendly fire to death. Now there's only 1 survivor up.
Man.
Cannoli's tank is in, and that is they wipe Null. 292 for the chapter score, 844 for the other team.
They still got just almost as many points as they would have got if they got wiped at the tank. So there's that. 292 to 844. Let's hope that this is just, a minor stumble on the way to victory for KZ. Of course, it's going to be a very uphill battle. But LCT putting on a show for us here early.
Yeah, they are. I mean, it's impressive. We know they are a high-ranked team for a reason. They are against a lower-ranked team at the moment, but at the beginning of tournaments, this is known to happen. A couple lopsided victories can occur, or a team that fights or gets put up against a team that's a little bit newer to the community or not quite used to the high-level play. But hopefully this will be a good lesson for them. They'll learn and get better from it, because I say this to everybody now, you got to lose in order to get better in this game. It's just the way it is.
Yeah. This is bound to happen, but at the same time, got some chances for KZ to surprise us here. Got a number of chapters left. They got caught off guard straight up the safe room. Tough to recover from that. The pressure out of LCT, they got 2 hits in before KZ could really even leave the safe room. So let's see if they can learn here and adapt on the go. That being said, Jockey, Smoker, Charger, Spitter, that is again going to be testing them right outside the safe room. Of course, they will get to see how LCT takes it on the survivor side first, though.
Yeah, for sure. Hopefully they can see. I would really like to see, I don't believe LCT would leave it open, but I'd like to see one of the infected stay in the safe room area to see if anybody makes a mistake in the back here and gives up the spawn. They don't have a charger, but they do have a smoker and a jockey. And they have 1 person back in the safe room, and he leaves the safe room. It is actually open now. I don't like going for it, though, now, because they don't have the spitter. Otherwise, actually, they do have the spitter. Never mind. What am I paying attention to? Actually, I would love the attack from behind, but no one was paying attention to it, and I think that time has passed now. And now it's going to be hit out in the open.
Yeah, it looks like, they just want to hit out here in the open. We got all 4 survivors set in the same spot. They do spread out across the overhead. Smoker drops down, goes behind. But LCT has already pushed so far up. Smoker could potentially try to capitalize on Ellis here. The spawns are finally out. Charger goes wide. They do land a brief 2 cap, but just a couple percentage points, and that will be well managed by LCT.
And not a terrible attempt. I like the attack. Unfortunately, the Charger just not able to find a target. The other 2 were cleaned up a little slow, not too quick. The Hunter did manage to get 6 ticks of damage. The Smoker got 5, so good job by them maximizing the damage with the infected they have without the Charger landing. But decent stack order. I mean, it is a 2-2, but with the Hunter and Jockey, they could make it work. Let's see what they could do now.
They managed to hold on to the Spitter. One of those I think Ellis was trying to hunt down the Spitter for a while, but eventually gave up. Right now we got a 2-2 Jockey Hunter.
Reload.
Yeah, I think
LCT.
it looks like they're just respawning and hitting with the same attack a little later.
I respect it.
Boomer doesn't have an attack, though. He's going to have to wait about 3 more seconds before going. And I think at this point, just wait for the event to begin. And as soon as the comments are in there, let's see what they could do.
And it's out. The Hunter has been spawned in for a while. We already see some chip in his direction. Hunter drops down immediately. Going around the back corner, finds Ellis. Jockey M2'd away, but they land a hot spit. It's taking a long time to clear that with some spit scratches in the meantime, slowing them down, keeping them in there. We got the pause. Much room for skill expression at that area on the tank. And on the survivor side as well, of course, the movement, like you said, risking it. It's a really gamble kind of move, unless you know exactly what you're doing. And even then, it can get away from you quick. But clearing out the CIs, our next hit's ready to go, and it is going to be that quad.
Reloading.
Looks like they want to send it quick. The commons just clear. They grab Cannoli. The Hunter grabs the 2-cap. The Smoker missed. The Charger also grabbed Cannoli. Gets a slam. The Smoker actually lands there at the end. And decent damage coming out again. KZT not doing terrible damage. Just kind of on the back wall with getting wiped on map 1 now.
Yeah, they got absolutely smacked down on the survivor side of chapter 1, so to see them recovering like this is great. We usually see teams go in that side room to prevent quads. LCT chose not to do that, and the damage definitely came through.
Look out. All right.
Yeah, what do they have here? It's a 2-2. This isn't a terrible 2-2 for the... Wait a minute. I was wrong now. This tank's going to spawn before they have to go down.
Okay.
So it looks like 70-something is going to be up there, and then they're going to have to fight it inside here, and it looks like they're a little hesitant to go forward. And let's see what the SI can do.
Gotta be careful with this stairwell hit. Jockey gets dealt with. We still got the Hunter just now spawned in down below. Would have been great to see him come in, but that did not happen. Spitter has already been chipped down to 28. Hunter tries to ricochet through. They do still send in the spit, but they're able to just move out of it. Unfortunately, Hunter not able to find target. They do get triple bill.
Yeah, that's going to be a lot of commons coming in there. This tank might want to think about rolling this in right away now. There's a lot of zombies running around right now. And it looks like he's too far away to capitalize on it, to be honest. That's really unfortunate. I don't even see him yet.
Really far away, like very far away.
Oh, he's going the wrong way. He went the wrong way.
It's all part of the plan.
And now that he's caught up there, unfortunately, that boomer just kind of gets shut down because he couldn't find the direction. I don't know if he could have made it or not, or anything, but it's really unfortunate he couldn't capitalize on that delicious 3-boom he would have had.
What do we think about the Jockey Smoker Charger here?
I'd like the Hunter instead of the Charger, to be honest with you, because they're all up on top of stuff, so it's going to be a challenge for that Charger to get anything into play. But he has no choice but to roll it in, and here he goes. The Smoker Pole lands. He misses his early punch. He gets juked there. He gets his first punch there, but he hits him again. 1500. There's another punch. He punches him up top. His support doesn't go in. He just lets him die.
Smoker hanging out way too chill there. I would have loved to see the Smoker pulled down after the hits came out onto, I believe, Karma. But that didn't happen, MK, and the Charger and the Smoker did absolutely nothing.
No, they just let the tank die. I think they were so focused on banking on him getting a self-in-cap before they sent support in that it just didn't work out for them. And that's just a good example of... Oh, they missed a spawn in between there. There was a spawn in between. But that's just a good example of you just got to pay attention to the tank's health and make sure you support him.
Yeah. Yeah, it kind of goes back to the adaptability thing I was talking about. Having to adapt to different scenarios and not just play it out according to what your game plan is, because your game plan is not always going to play out. But with that, the tank is dead. They've survived another hit. 819 bonus left. This is looking like a major point lock-in for LCT. Might not be the full 1400, but I mean, it's looking like it could be well over 1300.
Yeah, Nick was big time separated. They don't capitalize on it. Putu coming in, not good for the end. They're going to send it in. Boomer dies first. Smoker and Jockey successfully managed somehow to attack the same target and not maximize their damage output. Jockey kind of dancing around, getting a scratch or two. Rochelle's going the wrong way because she's boomed on. And that was just another good attack, or a good take coming up from LCT. And they only had to deal with a Putu. Not much. Yeah, they closed the door on Ellis's face. And it looks like they're almost at the safe room at this point now.
Yeah, we could see a hit thrown in here. Not gonna have the boom, because like you said, they sent in that boom, one of the first ones. And they actually do just lock it up. And it's gonna be over 1300, well over 1300. 1384, and that is going to be a nasty lock-in for LCT, especially considering what a gap they had on Chapter 1.
Yeah, that is Whew. Let's just do a little math here for the team that's down here. KZT. Let's see. This map is worth. We got 600 distance, so 600 distance put them at 992. Ooh. Yeah, no, that's. No, it's 892. They're gonna need about like 1,000 bonus.
Yeah.
And they'll still be down 300. Well,
Mister says, "No, my day." Hey, it is what it is.
it's all right. Let's see if look at this. This is what I like to see now. There is an infected waiting in the back,
Yep.
looking to see what the survivors are gonna do to try to maximize whatever output of damage they can, and let's see if it comes to play. As there's another spray for aimware that is probably would give people seizures if I stare at it too long with its shining abilities.
I know exactly the one.
So I'm just going to avoid looking at it altogether, so I don't have to put a schizophrenic thing on my video, saying warning flashes and whatnot.
Schizophrenics, watch out.
Oh man! But all right, we're gonna stick it here. We're gonna see what KZT can do with their tank fight here. I believe they can capitalize as long as they can shut it down and win this round. But they're gonna have to take the first hit much better than last chapter and all for sure.
Yeah, and like I set up on chapter, or at the start of this chapter, Jockey Charger, Smoker Spitter, very high damage potential right out the gate. So we're gonna see KZ trying to escape their fate that they succumbed to on chapter 1.
All right, looks like we're waiting for the survivors to. Looks like Coach is missing. Coach hasn't moved in a while, but he hasn't gone AFK. And we'll just be patient. And as far as other matches that are set for this week, while we take a quick peek and gander while we wait. Let's see what we got here.
Yeah, it's cool to see a match happening on Tuesday. And we've got a number more matches that are left to be scheduled. We've got 2 days left to schedule those. I saw a match scheduled for the 20th. I don't know if that's valid or not, but the other ones still got, like 5 to 7 that haven't been scheduled yet?
Yeah, the games have been it's put back to Sunday the 22nd. That's the reason the schedule's been pushed back there. So they have up until that day to do so. Because we still haven't seen a Corey. We still haven't seen Goat yet. 2 top teams from the South American community entered in the tournament. Not against each other, though. Don't everybody get too excited. It's a little too early for that yet.
That would be cool.
Yeah, but they have played each other recently in a grand finals, and man, was it a grand finals to see. Unfortunately for Hikori, and fortunate for Goat. Goat did get the win over Hikori this time. I know Hikori's usually gets the best of Goat, but this time they got on top. But this is another tournament at the beginning stage, and it's only a matter of time before they find each other, unless someone else gets them knocked out. But that's what a loser bracket is for, and a winner bracket is for, and all. But for now, we have a couple group stages, and then we'll get into that. And we still have, let's see, what is it, about 7 games? I think you were saying 8 games left after this one.
Yeah.
And since we don't have it ready up, the next game will be on Thursday the 19th. One game's at 9 o'clock, one game's at 11, and that'll be Los Paris Slayers and Silence against Assassins. There's no way that is actually a thing, is it? Silent Assassin? Silent Assassin? Like in the same line? Are you serious? What are the chances of that? Silent Assassin? And it's them playing each other. I like that.
That's like when we had Penguins in Japan versus Ninjas in Paris showdown.
Yeah, right?
Throw back to that.
Silence versus Assassin. That is so epic, man. That's a great pair up. And by the way, thank you for the raid, my friend. I appreciate it. Kiao. Shout out to Kiao. Gracias, mi amigo.
Gracias.
Smash potatoes. And man, they were really waiting for Prime here.
Yeah. Okay, let's go.
All right, we're here. Let's go.
Just kidding.
Damn, we got baited. Expito said, nah, not yet.
It said, Angelito! Angelito, where are you?
Trying to figure out who this jockey is. I love the way I just love the fact that this is high IQ infected play. I just love seeing it. Is that J to the Dizot? Yeah, that's J Dot.
You've been trying to spread the word about this hit. You've been doing your best.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it. I want to see it happen. But Expito is has other plans.
Yep. Yeah, right.
Beef and potato pasta, huh?
Ooh.
That's an interesting combination. That's meant for me to Manzana. Sorry. Even YouTube isn't safe. Alright. Here we go, Nah. We are going live. Finally,
I almost refuse to believe it.
After a short little break here, Jockey has decided to leave the back and not paying attention anymore. And they have people blocking the spawns in the back. Actually, never mind. They both left the safe room at briefly a point, and Ellis has given it back up. And right now, they are completely vulnerable. The Jockey sees it, but they're just going to hit the front one. Oh, it's a double charge in the spit. Oh, no, it's not. It's a double charge, but the guy cleared before he reached his destination, so it'll only be 4%. And actually, believe it or not, no, KZT took that better than LCT did.
They sure did. They sure did. Well done. Great start by KZ, avoiding the safe room woes there. LCT trying to capitalize on the fact that one of the survivors was back there in the safe room, but just send it early, but Jockey was not able to separate. We've already got another aggressive hit in from LCT. Hunter ripping away, finally gets screwed up. Chargers there. Boom! There goes Nick into the fence. Gets a one smack with that as well. And some nice, consistent damage out of LCT. That time going to be like 7-8%.
Yeah, that one took a lot. Nick was a little unwary of the attack, just jumping around in the bush, not shooting anything, getting caught out there. And unfortunately suffers it for his team, but right now they're going to have a 2-2. Actually, a retro attack with a spit's what it's going to be. Smoker gets an early pull onto the non-boom survivor. Hunter looking to cover, maybe go for a DP. Here he comes, and he... Oh, wait, what? Did you see that?
He landed on the barrel.
Oh, is that what that was? That a barrel, or do you?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Wow.
If that barrel was
chances?
Survivor, that would have been sick. But it was just a barrel. So
I wouldn't believe it if I seen it. No. With the angle I had, I thought he just stopped at the Survivor head for no reason. I was like, that was weird.
Oh, they're sending it again. I love the aggression of LCT. They just keep sending it. Nick has been caught up in the CIs wrapping around him. They will get a quick clear on the Jockey. Spit blocking the door. They're trying to clear everything else up. But, I mean, the quick, aggressive hits out of LCT have continued to gnaw away at their bonus. Down to 903.
And it definitely seems like they're targeting Nick right now. The last couple of attacks now, when they ran back there, they grabbed him. And even in that chapter, they grabbed him. They have a Hunter coming from the back now. Looks like he's trying to go. And now they land in the front. They do get the pound spit. The Jockey comes in. Gonna keep her in the spit. Oh, the Smoker too.
Dang.
Jock in cap. Amazing infected play coming out here by LCT. And the tank is not even up yet, no.
Yeah, that was nasty. That was super nasty. And just textbook play. We're going to see them walking over the gangplanks, etc. here soon. But the damage has been done. We got two players bleeding out. They make it across. Not quite. Boom, stumble off. They both drop off. Ellis now going to run it through. Uh-oh. Oh, he avoids it. But the spit. Oh, my God. With the Hunter catching him.
That was really lucky for the survivors here, no, I would have to say.
Yeah.
If he gets charged in there, it's a wipe right away.
Yeah.
But that boom left the commons, and the tank is already in. There's commons everywhere.
Wow.
He is in. You take this one away now.
He drops in. Karma gets his first smack. Misses the second onto Coach. Lines up for a double. Ellis is whacking away at him on the back line, but he's still got tons of HP. Nice catch by the Smoker. Jockey trying to find Rochelle. Not finding her. Still not finding her. Charge goes wide. The SI's lacking a bit here, but he's got plenty of HP left. Two survivors down. They eventually find their targets, and this is going to be another wipe in the hands of LCT.
Yeah, it will be, and that will be a 2-chapter score for 596 for them, and LCT 2,228.
Well, they did win by 1,000, but unfortunately it was LCT who won by 1,000 on this chapter, and they call the GG.
Me up already!